Chevrolet Monte Carlo. If you can chug a solo cup full of Jack Daniels, this is a car for you. Monte Carlo came out in 1970 and was based on the A-body. It's basically a combination between the Buick Regal and a Chevy Chevelle. That means this big boat, you can get a big block in it, and you can fit a Muncie in it too. Oh, I would get in so much trouble with one of these. Unfortunately, in 1973, they updated them. At this point in time, they were just a luxury car, which means no horsepower from the small block under the hood. In 1978, these cars became a G-body. If you don't know, the G-body is known as the Circle Track King. With the right modifications, these things are probably some of the best handling cars you could ever get your hands on. Engine options in these still kinda sucked. There were a couple V6 options along with a couple different variants of the 305. This Monte Carlo probably doesn't look right to you, because this is a base model. Most people think of the SS when they're thinking about the G-bodies. The reason behind that is the fact that this was a homologation special for NASCAR. It just happened to be really popular. But there is one very rare Monte Carlo from this era. It's called the Aero Coupe. Yet again, another homologation special. But then the 90s rolled around, and the Monte Carlo became a Chevy Lumina coupe. Now, these cars weren't actually that bad. They had a couple decent engine options along with the Z34 package. Then in 2000, these things got really good. You now have the option of a supercharged 3.8-liter V6, making 240 horsepower. But you can throw some injectors at it, along with a pulley, and make 300 horsepower. In the year 2006, they finally put an LS in one of these, making over 300 horsepower and a governed top speed of 148. Now, I feel like every car guy loves the Monte Carlo, whether it's from the Fast and Furious movies, or just a cheap car that you bought to get you from A to B. If you're a car guy, you've probably almost bought one of these at one point. The W platform cars from the 90s and the 2000s were dependable as all hell. And then the early body-on-frame cars were fantastic to modify. And the best part is you could still walk into any parts store and be able to get parts for these over the counter. If you're looking for a cheap car to modify, a cheap daily driver, or just a comfy cruiser, a Monte Carlo is probably the best way to go. Anyways, that's going to bring us to the end of today's video. Remember to like, subscribe, do whatever you want to do, comment what cars I should do next, and I will see you in the next video.